What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today against a subscriber / follower on Twitter. Before we get started, please show some shady love to that like button. It's right below this video. Remember, if this video reaches 2,000 likes, I will keep 2 videos a day coming your way. That is what I say. Now, today we are here with Enestor. Enestor. His Twitter link will be in the description below. He's my opponent. I am going to be using the team that we had built today, that I built for you guys on Showdown. I had most of the Pokemon, so I had to grab a couple of them. And we have the team right that you're seeing on your screen. It's the one we built. If you did not check out the team building video, feel free to go in the description and check it out before you watch this battle. That way it'll feel like you know my mindset behind these Pokemon and why I built it, and maybe you'll learn a little something from it, and maybe I'll learn a little something from it from your comments on that video. So we have Swampert Shrek, we have Wheezing Poison Boy, Ansem, who's our choice scarfed Haxorus. We have Creeper the Forretress, who I forgot to nickname in the video, but he's Creeper. Look at his eyes, he's so creepy. We have Hades the Houndoom, Mega Houndoom, star of the show. And then we have Ginyu, who is our backup sweeper. Well, not backup sweeper, he's our main sweeper, to be honest with you. So we're going to go ahead, hit battle start. I haven't used a Cloyster in so long. It's so long. But the team has pretty good synergy. We're going to see what happens. Oh, Sticky Web is going to really poop on my chin. Oh, no! He's got Galvantula, Infernape, Yanmega, Slowbro, Porygon 2, and Absol. So he does have a fighting weakness too, but then he has 1, 2, 3 resistances to fighting. He could quite possibly lead off with that. I'm going to have a problem leading off with Shrek. I'm actually going to have to lead off with my Creeper. I'm going to lead off with Creeper the Forretress, which kind of stinks at the same time. The reason why I'm saying Swampert's not going to have a fun time, because if Galvantula leads, Galvantula possibly carries the Energy Ball. I've seen Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Energy Ball, and Sticky Web. Or I've seen they opt out of Thunderbolt and they just go Volt Switch, Energy Ball, Sticky Web, Bug Buzz. So it's a toss-up, but Energy Ball is not uncommon on Galvantula. Plus, Yanmega usually has Giga Drain, I think, so that's going to be really tough to get around. Gym Partner comes out, which is going to be the Infernape. That is unfortunate because I'm pretty sure that he's going to go for the Flare Blitz. I can't take the risk. I'm going to have to go right out into my Poison Boy, who is my physical wall. Forretress is also very physically bulky. They work hand in hand together. I guess you could say they're both little balls of joy and strength. But I really don't want to lose my Forretress this early, and I'm not feeling the whole, oh, let's just let him suffer Flare Blitz recoil, because he might have Overheat, and that would be a huge problem. I don't want to go on into Swampert because going at Swampert would be bad in case he does go for the U-turn. At least if I go on into the reason why I say that is because it's neutral damage. I'm not physically invested, and then he can just bring in whoever he wants. So he actually withdraws straight away. I did not expect that. He goes out into Yanmega. Definitely did not expect that. That was some next level stuff. I guess he expected the Swampert to lead. I'm not sure. But I got into Poison Boy here, who really, I've learned the hard way, cannot take... Oh, wow, we're going to have such a hard time with this. Oh, no, this is really bad. He could go for the Protect. I'm going to go... I think I can take one of something. I'm going to go for a Flamethrower. Plus, I resist the stab. He does go for the Protect to get his speed up. This really is going to be a problem. I can take one Air Slash from this thing. I can take one. Oh, this is no good. This is no good. This is no good. Because these usually always have Giga Drain. Always. I'm just going to have to stay in here. I'm sorry, Poison Boy. I am sorry. I'm also sorry because I don't think I took a picture of the team. I don't think I took a picture of the team. Nope, I did not. We're going to try to do it off the top of my head. Yanmega, Infernape. He actually withdraws. Wow. Okay, I guess because he saw me staying and he got nervous. Goes out into Speed Demon, which is going to be the slow bro. English is not my first language. We're going to do very minimal damage with that. He's going to literally just be fine. I fear the Psychic type move. I unfortunately cannot go into Houndoom. This team really counters mine. My goodness. My goodness. I can't really go into Hades because then he's got water on me. I guess I can go out into my specially defensive Swampert, really hoping that he has the Psychic instead of the Psy Shock. But either way, Swampert seems to be my best bet because it is carrying the leftovers for recovery. So he does go for the T-Wave. Does not affect me. That is awesome. That is awesome. Whew, I actually did not expect that. I was not, you guys saw, I was not predicting that. It's just dumb luck. So now we can actually take the time to set up our rocks, which is really going to help speed this battle along. Because although my opponent's team really counters mine with just certain Pokemon really have really good type coverage, I'm going to be able to get Stealth Rocks up, which is going to kill the Yanmega. It's going to bring it down to 50%. It's going to hurt Infernape. It's going to hurt. He goes for the Scald, hoping for a burn, which is fine by me. I had to get my... It's a crit! Usually crit scalds always end up in a burn, so I'm really surprised it did not result in a burn. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go for a Toxic here to dwindle down whatever he wants to... If he wants to stay in, he can stay in. If he wants to switch out, he can switch out. But I'm going to go for the Toxic here. I don't think he had a Spinner on his team. He did have his Absol, though, which has not Mega Evolved yet. So I'm really glad to get the status off right now before any kind of Mega Evolution happens. And getting my Rocks up is also really, really nice. He is going to go for another Scald, really hoping for a burn. At this point, my Swampert has kind of done what I wanted it to do, to be honest with you. Getting the Rocks up is really all I care about in this match. I would switch out into my Forretress, but I don't think he would appreciate having to deal with such things. I could opt to just go for a Roar or switch out into Anson. Those seems to be my two plays. I'm actually going to just go for a Roar and take whatever damage I have to take. He might switch out, predicting a switch now that I got my Toxic off, because that's usually a thing, but he does decide to go for the Scald. As do I get burned yet? No burn yet. 3 Scalds, no burn. I'm sorry, dude. That is some pretty bad luck. That is some pretty bad luck. So Betsy's going to come out, which means Focus Sash is broken. Unfortunately, though, it means that my opponent's going to have the opportunity to possibly go for the Energy Ball that I've been fearing this whole time. No Focus Sash. It's actually a Leftovers Galvantula. That is one of the most interesting things I've ever seen in my life. So, I feel like I might have to go into Forretress here. Not Forretress, I'm sorry. Oh, please don't DC, thank goodness. I feel like I'm going to have to go out into Poison Boy here to take the Energy Ball. Either that or I go into Ansem. Forretress, but Ansem would be better. Let's see. This team really relies heavily on getting those hazards up. I really do want to get at least 2 layers of spikes up. Or at least, or even Toxic Spikes would be really nice because he has the Mega Absol and I won't be able to Toxic it in any way unless I have the spikes up. So we can actually, I feel like going out into Ansem. Because if he sits with the Sticky Web, at least I'll outspeed some things. I'm going to go on into Ansem now in case he does sit with the Sticky Web. I will be able to outspeed some things. And if he doesn't, I should be able to take an Energy Ball very well if that's what he goes for. If he's packing it. Not really sure. I'm going to break the mold. The molds have been broken. He does, in fact, go for the Energy Ball. So seeing that his Galvantula does pack the Energy Ball, kind of useful for us to know. We do resist his Electric Stab. I'm sure he might have Dual Stab, so maybe he's not packing the Sticky Web. That would be really nice if he's not packing the Sticky Web. I am going to be able to just go for whatever I please. I think the best thing to do... I mean, he's probably going to go out into the Slowbro, but I think just going for a double Outrage, I'm just going to go for Outrages. Choice Scarf. Let's put in some work. Base 147 attack. Let's do it. Come on, laptop. Set up. Setting up a new laptop right now. Here we go. We're going to get an Outrage off in this Galvantula. It should destroy its face. I don't care. Down goes Galvantula. We don't got to worry about any Sticky Web, which was the only hazard setting Pokemon he had in his team. So that's really nice to get that out of the way. He goes into the Speed Demon. Speed Demon, the Slowbro, knowing full well that I'm locked into Outrage. He's going to be able to take advantage of that and possibly burn me, get rid of my Choice Scarf Pokemon, at least the threat that it had, or quite possibly he's packing the Ice Beam and is going to be able to do some serious damage to me. But either way, Outrage is going to be a 2-hit KO. He actually goes for the Thunder Wave. Smart move on my opponent's part because that means that he's going to be able to go for the Slack Off on the following turn if he feels like it, which would probably be the best play on his part. Nothing on his team really wants to switch into a possible Outrage if I don't get paralyzed or don't get confused. Sorry, if I don't get paralyzed, I don't know why I said confused. I was thinking if I could possibly get 2 turns of Outrage, but it already confirmed them or not. We actually still outspeed. What? Oh yeah, because we're Choice Scarf. Duh. Well, that should be able to take that. Oh, he lives at like 7. He lives at 7 and goes for the Slack Off. Definitely a good play on his part. Now, my Ansem is not going to be able to outspeed many things. Yes, we can still outspeed the Slowbro, but I'm confused and I really don't want to smack myself. Although, if I go for it and I land it, I think I will kill after that. Like, I think because the Toxic damage is going to bring him below half. No, I don't think that'll kill, so it's not worth the risk. He's probably just going to go for a Slack Off here. If that's the case, I think I'm just going to go out into my Creeper. I know it's not really the best thing in the world, but my Swampert doesn't really want to do anything to this Slowbro anyway. I think I keep calling it Slowking. I'm switching them up over and over again. He does, in fact, go for another Slack Off. I'm going to be able to get my hazards up even more. Now I have to decide, do I want Spikes or do I want Toxic Spikes? I actually really want to get 2 layers of Toxic Spikes up. I could go for a Volt Switch here. He's probably going to Thunder Wave me. But he's going to take more toxic damage if he does, but he has the regenerator. We're going to go ahead and set up the toxic spikes. I really would like to get 2 layers of toxic spikes. If I can get that Absol paralyzed, if I can get the Absol toxic poisoned, then I won't have to worry too much about the potential sweep of a Swords Dance Sucker Punch sweep, because he will have toxic, it'll rack up, I can stall it out by switching over Sucker Punch, etc, etc. That is my thought process for doing the toxic spikes instead of going for anything else. He is already down 1 Pokemon, so we have 1 Pokemon up on him, but my Haxorus is paralyzed. That is a little troublesome because that is my Choice Scarf Pokemon not being able to do what it's meant to do. We're already 9 minutes deep into this battle, 8.5 minutes, and he's gonna withdraw, possibly predicting some hazards. He might go into the Absol. No, goes out into Yanmega. Goes out into Yanmega. I kind of want to go for the Volt Switch now, but I really don't want to give up this opportunity. There's no oh, he's leftovers too. What the heckles? Jeez, alright, so he might protect to get more leftovers. I'm going to go for Toxic Spikes right here. I really don't see the reason to do anything else. No, he is going to go for the Air Slash, which will do a decent amount of damage. I flinch. Oh, I really want to make sure I get Toxic up. I don't want just regular poison. I really don't play with hazards that often. When I built this team, I really was in the mood. I'm really in the mood to play with hazards. So please, please let me get this up. I'm begging you. I am begging you. Let me get this up. Yes! Alright, so we get our second layer of Toxic Spikes up. Thankfully, we might want to save Forretress here just because he has the Rocky Helmet, but honestly, I don't think we will. I don't really have much of my team that wants to take an Air Slash, and this Yanmega is getting all the speed boost in the world, which is why I'm very grateful that I did bring some priority. My only priority is my Ginyu, and I'm not really a fan of that. I am not a fan. So he's going to go for another Air Slash and take my Forretress out. I have nothing that wants to switch into that. I could quite possibly go out into my Swampert, but there's still the potential chance that he has Giga Drain. So I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're actually going to... Oh, I could go out into Ginyu. I could go into the Poison Boy. I think I have to go into the Poison Boy at this point. We have Stealth Rocks up and Toxic Spikes, so we should be able to dwindle down his team. I'm just going to go for a Flamethrower here. Even if he wants to switch out into his Slowking, that's fine. He's going to go for the Protective Scout. What I go for, which once again is fine by me, I'm just going to go for the Flamethrower, and I'm not going to try to predict and go for a Sludge Bomb here. I think a Flamethrower might actually kill this Yanmega. Actually, it might not. I'm gonna go for the Sludge Bomb. I don't think Flamethrower will actually kill. He is... Oh, he packs Psychic! Oh, I think I'm dead. I'm dead too. I live at 18 and I get a Sludge Bomb off. Oh, that is not going to kill, but I do snag the poison, which simply will counteract the leftovers, so Protect Stall is no longer a thing. From that range, I can definitely kill him with an Ice Shard from my Cloyster, so that is a good time. But I'm not happy that it literally cost... I did not expect Psychic. I didn't even know. So he's got Protect, Psychic, Air Slash. Maybe he's opting out of Bug Buzz and he has Energy Ball. I really can't take that risk, though. I could save Poison Boy and possibly get a Pain Split off. Thinking about his team. No, I don't think I can. Nope. Nope, I do not think I can. We're just going to let this thing go down. I'm going to go for a Pain Split now in case he switches out for whatever reason. He's going to go straight away for the Psychic. I could have gone on to the Houndoom, but once again, that would be pointless because Air Slash, Houndoom cannot take a hit at all. Cannot take a hit at all. So unfortunately, we just lost we lost both of our physical walls. We lost both of our physical walls, which is a huge problem. But like I said, we do have hazards up on his side of the field, which means we should be okay. We should be okay. Because we can go on to the Cloyster here. Our source of priority, and I perhaps should have chosen something else for our priority, but I think this should be okay. I could go for a Shell Smash, but I think my opponent knows that would be a little bit risky of me. So I'm going to go for the Ice Shard here just to pick this thing off. Yes, he is going to stay in. There would be no point in switching out with the Rocks up, so Ice Shard will be enough to take that Yanmega out. We do not have the Focus S, though, so it's not like we have this game in the bag by any means. He can switch out into a perfect counter. Possibly, I'm trying to remember his whole team. Possibly Infernape. I think Galvantula and Yanmega are the first 2 Pokemon to go. And I think... Goes out into Gym Partner. Gym Partner, the Infernape. He is going to opt to go out into Infernape. So he's going to suffer Stealth Rocks and Toxic Damage. Now, I don't know exactly what to do in this situation. I could go out into my Shrek, because I don't think I can set up on this Infernape. I mean, if he's physically offensive, I mean, I don't think a close combat will actually kill because of how sky high my defenses are. But if he's Choice Banded, it will. Let's go ahead and... we have to stall, we have to stall, we have to stall, we have to stall. Let's go ahead and switch out into Shrek, because Ginyu would be a little bit more useful if I can get a Shell Smash off. And I just don't think that Infernape is the Pokemon for me to attempt that with. So this is a... oh my gosh, this game is... I'm probably going to lose. I don't know if I'm going to lose her. We're going to find out in about 10 minutes, I guess. Maybe a little less if he goes for a close combat. Goes for the U-turn, predicting the switch, or just attempting to break the Focus Sash. I did not expect that at all. I definitely would have gone for a Shell Smash if I really thought he was going to U-turn. Seeing that, though, and we haven't seen any Life Orb, he's either... and he's not Focus... well, he could be Focus Sash, and then he just broke the Sash. But he could be choiced in some way. He could be choiced, which I haven't seen a choiced Infernape in quite some time. But we haven't seen the Fake Out yet, so it kind of points to the fact that he might be choiced. That was a lot of damage from a U-turn, but I'm not physically defensive, so it could be Choice Scarf. But the damage makes me want to think that it's Choice Banded. I don't know. Decides to go out into Absol. Absol's going to suffer Stealth Rock, and he's going to get Toxic. Thank goodness, because this thing definitely is a problem. I kind of want to switch out into Houndoom to take a Night Slash just to stall, but the chances of him setting up a Sucker Punch are, setting up a Swords Dance are pretty likely in this scenario. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for a Waterfall. I can't roar him out because he is going to Mega Evolve and have the Magic Bounce up, and I'm pretty sure Magic Bounce works on Roar. So we're not going to bother with that. Although that is a pretty good tactic. Oh, goes for the knockoff. Houndoom probably would have been able to take that. Now I just realized that's a pretty fun tactic to use against Mega Absol. Go for the Roar, so you get to go after you see their move. If you want to do that, that's kind of cool. We should be... I think Absol might get taken out by... I don't think it can touch Ginyu. Well, they do learn Flamethrower. They do learn Flamethrower. I could bait the Flamethrower. I could bait the Flamethrower by going into Cloyster. I definitely could do that. That's a thing. And then I can go out into my my Houndoom and have the I think I'm just gonna go into Ginyu and go for a... that darn Infernape is really gonna win him the game. I can't go into Ginyu because if he brings me down and then he can go for Sucker Punch, that's the end of everything. You know what? Let's go into Hades. Houndoom is slower before he Mega Evolves, unfortunately. He might pack the Superpower, which would be so bad. It would really be terrible if he packs the Super... I'm regretting this now. I really feel like he might have the Superpower. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. I think he has Superpower. I think he has Superpower. No! But then again, his Infernape also bops me. Also bops Hades. And as much as I want him to be the star of this team, I just don't think this was the team for me to do it again. So, I'm going to actually Mega Evolve and go for a Sucker Punch just for damage. Because I do think we're going to see the Superpower. I do think we're going to see the Superpower. In which case, I guess Cloyster would have been amazing because I could have Shell Smashed and Ice Sharded. So I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch. It's not going to do much at all. And then he's going to go for the Superpower. And that, I'm sure, is going to take out Hades, crushing his bones. With that, though, with the attack and defense drop, it gives me the opportunity to go out into Cloyster. I'm so mad. Ugh! Alright, we're going to go for a Shell Smash here. I think he might switch out. Goes for the knockoff to get rid of my White Herb. Wow. Did not think about that. Luckily, his attack was dropped. We are going to Shell Smash here, but there is still a chance. Actually, there's no chance that he's faster than me. I'm max speed. So, an Ice Shard will take him out. But I don't know that I can outspeed an Infernape if he's Scarfed. If he's Scarfed, I don't think I outspeed. I'm almost tempted to go for another Shell Smash. I really am. I'm really tempted. But if he, because if he goes for a Sucker Punch, all right. If he goes for a Sucker Punch, my Ice Shard's gonna easily kill. If he goes for a Sucker Punch, if he goes for the Sucker Punch and I go for the Shell Smash, I win. Can my Haxorus really win the rest of the game? I don't think so. No, let's just see. Let's go for the Ice Shard. I kind of wanted to go for the Shell Smash, predicting the Sucker Punch, but there'd be no reason for him to go for Sucker Punch because it's super obvious that I have to go for Ice Shard. And him going for Sucker Punch would allow me to go for another sword. He goes down to the Speed Demon, the Slowbro, which is probably going to shut us down too. I don't think that a +2... I don't think that a +2 is going to be enough to take him out. Even at +2 attack, I don't think it'll be enough. We're going to go for... Oh, and we're at -2 defenses. We're going to go for Rock Blast just for damage. Let's see what happens. That is pathetic. Oh my goodness, Slowbro, you're so fat! You're so fat. He's the fattest little speed demon I've ever seen. So he's gonna go for the T-Wave to paralyze me. Oh, what a jerk. What a jerk. My goodness. My goodness, that upsets me a little bit. That upsets me just a little bit. He'll quite possibly outspeed now. I'm surprised he didn't just go to kill me. He probably forgot that I am at -2 defenses because of Shell Smash. He knocked off my White Herb, so I never got that rebuff. But I'm going to go for another Rock Blast. I don't think... I mean, the only reason why I might want to switch out is to get the Regenerator off. He could quite possibly sacrifice one of his other Pokemon. He would never sacrifice the Infernape, though. I can't see him sacrificing the Infernape. I'm going to outspeed and get a Rock Blast off. I'm thinking that'll kill. 1, 2. I need 1 crit, maybe. 3. Yep, I need a crit. 4. And where's that crit? Where's that crit? Oh my gosh! Lives on 2 and gets a Slack off. Ah! Come on! Come on! I'm building a team around Scrafty next time. I want my knockoff back. I want my knockoff back so bad. These things, these Slowbros. So, I'm going to go for another Rock Blast. He's probably going to slack off again. There's no reason for me to go for a Shell Smash, to be honest with you guys, because a +4 does only 75%. And while this... Oh, no! That right there seals the game. That right there seals the game. If the game wasn't already sealed. I mean, the game is already sealed. His Infernape probably has Mach Punch. Gonna be able to, but look at that. Look at, oh my gosh. He would have went down this turn. I can get an Ice Shard off on something else. I'm gonna miss twice. I'm done. I'm done. Come on! This game was so good up until this point. This game was so good up until this point. Really? Two Rock Blast misses. Really? What are you, 90 accuracy? That's so disappointing. The game was seriously so good up until that point. Oh, man. Well, that's Pokemon. That's what you get. That's what you get with Pokemon. You get the hacks that come through. Really unfortunate because I really did. This game was... I mean, it's still a great game. Still a great game. Of course, it's still a great game. I pretty much have to go for Outrages and hope for the best. I could go for I can't remember his last Pokemon. Unfortunately, I did not take a team. I know he has Infernape, Slowbro, and blankety blank blank. But I know it's not a fairy, so it doesn't resist dragon. And... Oh, I'm sorry, it's not immune to dragon. But his Infernape should be able to come in here and kind of just finish me off with a close combat. I'm pretty sure that will kill. If it doesn't, I mean... Then I'm shocked. But... Really, 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 really unfortunate that I had that miss. I mean, it's not really the end of the world, I guess, because then his Pokemon would have come in. The thing is that his Pokemon would have come in and taken another turn of toxic damage, and we'll find out in a couple. It goes out into Gym Partner. Gym Partner would have taken an extra turn of toxic, which I don't think matters because I'm pretty sure that Outrage kills in one hit anyway. I'm pretty positive this thing is going to outspeed and land me a close combat of some sort. Oh, he's going to actually opt to go for the U-turn, telling me that he's definitely banded. Definitely banded. And going for the U-turn in order to avoid. Oh, what is this? Duckalepsy. Oh, that's Porygon 2. Oh, you have Porygon 2. That's right. We can't even kill you. We cannot kill you at all. There's literally no way. There is no way. He's gonna trace my mold breaker and breaking the mold. We have 2 molds being broken. That's double molds being broken, and I get fully paralyzed anyway. So that's always a fun thing to happen. I'm pretty sure that I can outspeed a Porygon 2. So had I gotten that outrage off, I don't know how much it would have mattered. I can't switch to superpower now, although I wouldn't have locked myself into superpower anyway. He's gonna go for the ice beam and be able to take me out, I'm sure. Super effective, etc., etc. So unfortunately, Anthem's gonna go down. Rock Blast miss didn't necessarily matter. I just couldn't win that battle, I guess. Just kind of impossible. I'm sure there was a way, but I just misplayed. I really feel like it was like a straightforward battle, it felt like. It felt pretty straightforward. I really enjoyed the battle. Really, really, really did. Those Rock Blast misses all got under my fingernails. They got right under there. But if you guys, unfortunately, got a loss with this team, we're going to have another battle with this team. And we're going to see if we can snag a win. Be sure to go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed the battle. Leave a comment on what was your favorite part of the battle. Mine was probably the Rock Blast misses. Yep, real salt right there. I can't really think of what else in the battle I could have done differently. Perhaps, oh, you know what? When I had my Cloyster in and he switched out and I predicted him to hit me, and I switched out and then he switched, I could have just went for Shell Smash, but still, his team really hard countered my Cloyster sweep, and unfortunately that superpower with Absol really, really, really stunk, but I had nothing to take it. Nothing to take it, so that's unfortunate. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.